Good morning, children. Now in this video we are going to discuss some questions of miscellaneous exercise. In previous video I have already explained most of the topics, different varieties, and even till question number 7th of miscellaneous I have explained before you. Now in this video I am just explaining in little another way. Now step by step I am going to explain this question. See, this is the question number 8 and we have to prove that A intersection B union A minus B is equal to A. Firstly we have to see that A minus B is in the figure. This is known as A minus B, this area. Only A or A minus B. A minus B is the set of elements which are belonging to A but not in B. So the common element will be removed from A, so it will become A minus B. And A minus B can also be write little different way, that is, this is the common area of A and complement of B. See, this is B and this is the complement part, the lined, this lined area, shaded area is the complement of B. If we will say this is the universal, then this is complement of B, B dash. So B dash and A, the common area is this A minus B. So the first step, this A minus B is going to write as, firstly I have taken right hand side and now I am changing A minus B as A intersection B dash, which I have explained right now. So this will be written as A intersection B dash. Now this is distributive property. Distributive property means, see the next I am writing using distributive property, A intersection B union A intersection C will be written as A intersection B union C. Earlier we have discussed this one. Distributive is this: if something is outside of the bracket, then this will be distributed with B as well as with C. Like normally we have done the calculation like this: if x, y plus z is written, then we write xy plus xz. Clear? X into y plus z is xy plus xz. This is a distributive property. So this intersection sign is going to spread with B and C both, and it is written here A intersection B, A intersection C, and the middle union sign which is inside the bracket is between the two brackets. So this opposite way of distributive property is going to use here. See, these two are similar, only here B dash, here it is C. So in place of C we will write here B dash. So we are removing this and we are writing A intersection B union B dash. That is the next step, you can see A intersection B union B dash. But B union B dash is B and B dash. See in the figure, B is this and B dash is complement of B. If we will union of both, it will become universal. So in the next step we have written B union B dash is universal for any set. Union of set and its complement becomes universal. So this is universal, and now intersection of any set with universal become the set itself. So it is A. So that is the right hand side. We have taken right hand side, this one, and now we have reached to A, that is left hand side, so it has been proved. You see this one. Now we are going to do its second part. Second part is similar to this, little changes there. Let us see the second part is this. Just wait 1 minute. For second part, A union B minus A is A union B. That we have to prove. And again B minus A. So we will use the similar property. We are taking left hand side, and B minus A is B intersection A dash, just like the previous part. So this B minus A will be replaced as B intersection A dash. Now again applying the distributive property to A union B and A union A dash, and intersection sign will be between them. So A union B and A union A dash, intersection sign will be between them. So using distributive property we have got this. Now see again, A union A dash, set and its complement becomes universal. So that will be universal. And intersection of any set with universal will be set itself. So it is A union B. That is the right hand side what we have to require. Let's see the first step. So it is equal to A union B. So that is the next part of question number 8. Now we are going to do ninth also. Similar to this, there are two parts. Let us see the ninth one. See first part, A union A intersection B to be proved as equal to A. So we are taking LHS and applying the distributive property A union A intersection A union B. Let us see the LHS, and it has been using distributive property A union A intersection A union B. Now A and A, if you are making union you will get A only. Same set, A and A, union will become A, and here A union B. Remaining part is same, you can see. Now see, A union B is means all A is also in B, in A union B. And if you are taking intersection with A, it means you will get A only. So this is direct approach. You can write directly also, it is equal to A, because A union B is also having all elements of A. If you are taking common with A, you will get A only. So that is quite simple. You can do it. Its second part is, let us see the part number 2. A intersection A union B is A. This is basically this we have used here. Now we have to prove this one. So again applying the intersection distributive property A intersection A union A intersection B. That we have used it, A intersection A union A intersection B. Again A and A intersection will be A. Rest is same. Now see, if you are making union of A with A intersection B, A intersection B means the part of A which is common with B. If you are making union with A, you will get A only, nothing new will come. So that will be equal to A. So that is question number 9. Now we are going to do question number 10. This is basically they are asking, so that if A intersection B is equal to A intersection C, if the intersection of a set A with B and C are equal, then prove that B and C are not equal. Need not imply B equal to C. If anything is not correct, then we try to give an example, and this we have already discussed. So we are searching the sets ABC, taking A as 1, having one element, B is 1 and 2, because we have to find A intersection B, so we have taken B as 1 and 2, and C is also A intersection C required, so C is taken 1 and 3, so that 1 can be common with A and B, and A and C, their intersection will be equal. You can see it. Okay, so A, B, C has been taken in this way. Now we are taking A intersection B is 1 and A intersection C is also 1. Both are equal, but B and C are not equal because B is having 1, 2 and C is having 1, 3. So that is a small question. Simple, they are asking the set ABC which can satisfy this result. Now 11th question. This is little different. Firstly see the condition. A intersection X and B intersection X. X and A, B, C are 3 sets. This intersection is phi, and union with A and B of X is equal, means A union X and B union X are equal. It is given to you. Now what is to prove? Prove that A equal to B by applying these two given conditions. It is similar to some question which we have done earlier in, I think, previous exercise. Now see, we are using this union condition, A union X, and we have A union X equal to B union X. Two sets are equal, so we are taking intersection with another set, that is A. So we are taking intersection with A of both the left hand side and right hand side. Since intersection of equal set with same set will be equal, and now we are applying the distributive property. But here see, A union X, A और X दोनों का यूनियन किया गया है, तो इसको जब A के साथ इंटरसेक्शन करेंगे तो A ही मिलेगा. ये हम पहले प्रूव कर चुके हैं इस रिजल्ट को. So this will become A, and this is applying in distributive property A intersection B union A intersection X. Now after that, the next step is on the next page, but you must remember this step so that you can understand next. A intersection B union A intersection X is equal to A. Now it is given that A intersection X is phi, so that is written here phi, because it was given in the question. You can see previous page, you can see that A intersection, that was the A intersection X, it was given phi, so we have written here phi. It is given in the beginning. See, A intersection B and A intersection X and B intersection X is equal to phi, so we have put up here the value as phi. Now this step is written on the next page again, so that you can understand coming steps. Now any set union with phi will give you set only, so it is A intersection B, and that was to prove. Clear? Union with phi and any set will be the set itself. So we have got A equal to A intersection B. This is first part basically, that we have taken their union and used the intersection with A. Now we are again using, we have to prove A equal to B. So this result has come, first result, A equal to A intersection B. Now we are again using union A union X and B union X and taking intersection with set B, because we have to given A intersection B and A union X and B union X are equal. So this result we are using again and taking intersection with another set B, and again applying similar property. See here, union of B and X and intersection with B, it will give you B only. It is just similar to previous property. We have already discussed. दो सेट का यूनियन किया, उसमें से किसी एक सेट के साथ इंटरसेक्शन करेंगे तो वही सेट मिलेगा आपको. यहाँ वी आर यूजिंग distributive property B intersection A union B intersection X, but B intersection X is given as phi, so we have substituted here phi, and again union of phi with any set will give you set itself. So the first one, A equal to A intersection B, again B intersection A is B and A intersection B and B intersection A are equal. दो सेट का इंटरसेक्शन चाहे A और B लिखें या B and A लिखते हैं, the value comes same. So these two are equal, so A equal to B. So by 1 and 2, A equal to B. That is question number 11. Now we are going to do question number 12. See, what is in 12? They are asking find sets A, B, C. 3 sets such that A intersection B, B intersection C and A intersection C are non-empty sets, and A intersection B intersection C is empty set. 3 sets we have to find. Pairwise intersection is non-empty, means something should be present. But when you take all 3 sets, then the intersection should be empty, means nothing should be common in all 3. So you can think any type of the element, but I have taken here very simple that A is having 1 3, B is having 1 2, so that A and B are having common. Now we need B and C, so we have taken C as 2 3. Now see A B C. Easily you can understand A and C is having 3 common, A and B is having 1 common, and B and C is having 2 common. So in this way you can find out that pairwise intersection is non-empty. Something is common in any two, but all three are not having any element common. So again, we have already explained A intersection B is 1, B intersection C is 2, and A intersection C is 3, which are non-empty, and their combined intersection is 5. And this has been asked in the question. So this is the example. You can change the element, you can give another type of the element, but the condition should be satisfied. Now question number 13 and 14 I am not explaining because they are similar to the previous question, but 15th question I am going to explain again before you. For 15th one, you can read the statement. In a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H. Survey means total universal 60, and 25 read newspaper H, 26 read newspaper T, and 26 read newspaper I. So N H 25, N T is 26, N I is 26. 9 read both Hindi and I, H and I. 11 read H and T. 8 read both T and I. And 3 read all three newspaper. This is given. Now what they are asking? There are two parts. The number of people who read at least one of the newspaper. This is first part. At least one. At least one I have already explained in previous videos. At least one means union. If there is case of 2, then A union B. If it is a case of 3, then A union B union C. So this is required. H union T union I. And second part they are asking the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. Exactly one means only H plus only T plus only I. All three combinedly considered as exactly one. So first of all we are going to do this one, and for this you know the formula of A union B union C, that is, so here NH NT plus NHI NI, all three sets, then their intersection will be negative, so H in intersection T, T and I and H all are negative, plus all three intersections HTI. So this was the general formula. All values has been substituted here. You can see the value which is given has been substituted, and simply we have got the answer is 52. Now in second part, exactly one, little lengthy, so see carefully. Exactly one means only H. Firstly only H means H minus H intersection T, H intersection I, and plus all three intersection. You can see the previous videos. I have explained this very clearly, very simply in the video. You must understand only H means NH minus H intersection T minus H intersection I plus H intersection T intersection I. This you can understand this from the figure also. Let us, I am drawing one figure again for you. See, this is H, T and I. Then this is only H. And we are finding only H by taking NH, ये full NH है, number of elements in H. Then this is the intersection of H and T, so this we are subtracting. See the formula? NH, second part. This one NH minus H and T, तो ये हमने माइनस किया हुआ है. Then H and I, ये एरिया भी माइनस कर दिया एच एंड आई. So when you subtract this and this area, the common in all three has been subtracted 2 times. That is why at last we have to add. So this is added by n intersection t intersection I. These 4 terms for only h. Clear? Again, total h nh minus h intersection t, this one, minus h intersection I, this one, but this has been subtracted 2 times, but we have to subtract only 1 time, so we have added 1 more time, that is why this is plus. Same for only t, nt minus t and h minus t and I plus h into h t intersection h intersection I, all 3. Same third part, only I, so ni minus ni intersection h minus ni intersection t plus intersection of all 3, and we have substituted all these values in one bracket. This only h, only t and only I, you can check these values has been substituted, and individually one by one we have calculated all 3. So this is the simplified values, and this is answer is 30. Clear? So that was the 15th question. 16 also I have explained, but I think you can do it. It's quite simple. They are asking only C. I have written it. I am not explaining each and everything. You can write all the values, and they are asking only C. Only C by the same way. And C minus C intersection B minus C intersection A plus C intersection B into intersection A, and that will be the answer. So with this, all the question I have explained of miscellaneous exercise, because you have a test tomorrow. So please go through it. Still, if you have any confusion in any question, you can ask. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Best of luck for coming examination.